Hello, darlings. Welcome back to the channel. This is Nomadic Moon Arts Tarot. My name is Joan, and today we're doing love readings for Pisces. Beautiful, soulful, generous, kind, loving, tender-hearted Pisces. Hello, darlings. Thank you so much for clicking on this video and checking out my extremely new ongoing project here. This is the way I do love readings. I do love readings because they are a general reading being put online and will not apply to everyone. I like to pull oracle cards to kind of set a baseline, a tone, so that we can see what's coming up. So I'm pulling, one or two cards here and a bunch of tea leaves, and then I'll pull tarot for the first row, shall we say, to establish what the general tone of the reading is about. And then if that, resonates for you, well, you can hang out and keep going, or if it doesn't, or you're not sure, you'll have an idea, maybe. And if it's not for you, if it totally rings very different from where you are right now, then maybe you can check out another sign. You can check out your rising, your moon, your Venus sign. Yeah. I intend to offer love readings every month and readings nearly every day. So hopefully you can find something that resonates for you there. So we have a gorgeous tarot deck for you today in the yummy mint green and pink colorway that I am forever obsessed with, in spite of the fact that I'm in head to toe black most of the time. All right, you and absolutely you and you right there. You come to me and that one as well. Any others? Any others? Any other? Okay, you got it. Some tea leaves. All right, let's look at these oracle cards first. Now, they may not give all that much information, but give you an idea, and then I'll pull some more cards. So the first one we have is this cute little heart shape. Oh, all right then. Okay. We're doing love readings today, and we have romance. Cupid's arrow strikes. All right then. New romance looks like. So this is likely new energy. We have union universe. Your connection to the universe is stronger than you think. Have you felt disconnected lately? Reconnect with your inner spirit and the world around you. The universe is always guiding you. Huh. All right. So we've got a notice of romance as well as faded romance. Okay. So the idea that something that is meant for you is heading your way. We have alignment. Oh, oh, I love it. So the idea that you're in a good place, that you're getting there, Pisces, that you're all lined up. See this beautiful energy center depiction here. So all your chakras are all lined up and you're in your absolute goddess energy here with the Dianic symbol. I like that. I like that very much. So, this is masculine or feminine, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter if you are of the masculine, of the feminine, whatever you choose, this suits for you. And let's see what we have in the way of tea leaves. But we're off to a nice, juicy, sweet start here. Let's see, we'll move this over here. Because we've had people that are in the middle of breakups. We've had people that are possibly juggling two people. You just seem to be, tanned, rested, ready, flourished, moisturized, in your lane, whatever the term is that the children used to use. You're that. So, you're feeling ready. Yeah. And the universe is saying, well, that's good. Because guess what? Get back to the basics. It's funny. I was instinctually hit with the idea of, because everything is so crazy right now, we can forget that there is such things as sweetness, kindness, romance, people who know what they're doing, emotional intelligence, like attracting like. If you're in a good spot this way, you will tend to draw what is meant for you and people who are like you. Um, it's almost as if the screw-ups can't even see you. You just can't, you give off a vibe of do not touch in the best sort of way. All right, we have June. Wow. Okay. So new love in June. This is being done in the first third of April. So yeah. Okay. Wow. Pulling this card a lot. Nice. And I'm glad to see it because I'm a tiny channel and only a few people are going to see these readings. So, you are my little lovies and I adore you already. And I want this for you terribly much. Hand in need of help, assistance, and guidance. Do you meet someone at a class, an art class? Door. Opportunities are waiting for you. Well, clearly. And dog. Barking. Advice from a friend. I'm not quite sure what we're implying from this. But of course, if we have people who love us, they all have lots of opinions about how you should be doing your life. All right, so that's our little frame here. Let's pull 3 cards to see if we can get a little bit more information, but I really like the vibe. The vibe is wholesome, upbeat, in good shape, faded. The universe is like looking at you going, oh, yeah, they're ready. They're ready. And you're like, yes, I am fabulous. It's true. So, that's a good feeling. This and you. Yeah, we'll start with these 3. You can see if this is for you. We have the Hanged Muse. So, the Hanged Man. Now, the Hanged Man is not a negative card, in my opinion, especially when it comes to love readings. I wrote a book, I talk about this a lot because it's important to me. I wrote a book about love interpretations of tarot called Love Tarot for Beginners, or you know what? There's a link in my bio. But I wrote a book. I don't know why I can't remember the title of my own book, but the Hangman's a significant card in that it gives off an energy of you do not chase. You are someone that receives. And if you're learning to do that, this is your time to learn it. You are someone who is learning that chasing after someone is like standing there with your arms out in front of you for like hours and your arms are just like, ugh. You don't do that anymore. You receive. What you want wants you. So you only need to just take supremely good care of yourself, love yourself, respect yourself, and be in the world, participating in it. And the universe will conspire to give you what you want. That is the vibe of the Hangman here. The less you do, the more you receive. In this particular instance, we have the High Priestess. More of this energy, okay? A lot more of this energy. Although the High Priestess is a card of independence and kind of, see how the moon, again, is repeated here? You are absolutely in your goddess energy. And that's a very high vibe, right? I mean, I don't talk vibes all that much. I'm only hippie adjacent, but I'm I'm more witchy than hippie, okay? But but the this energy is so high vibe that it kind of means and that your pool of appropriate partners is going to be really tiny. Because someone who can match your particular gentle, wise, a bit cool and removed and not bubbly and not, you know, here, let me walk you through this process of getting to know me, right? I'll make it easy for you and I'll make you a sandwich. It'll be great. You're like, hello. Yes, this seat isn't taken. You know, you're you're in your own space, shall we say. All right, let's pull up this whoa, the chariot. Ooh, I love. Oh my god, this deck is so gorgeous. It's just insane. Look at this. Sacral chakra energy, power, strength, strong direction, doing your own thing, doing your own thing. Absolutely. Very high vibe. The chariot is rapid movement, often in traditional interpretation, rapid movement, but in this instance, it totally gives off a vibe of expectant readiness without chasing energy. Know what I'm saying? It has a feeling of I naturally draw to me things and like to draw things to me, but you okay, let me try again. Expectant energy is a state of being where you are in a vibe of, in spite of everything going on around you, you just kind of quietly know that things tend to work out for you. Things tend to just kind of happen for you. And you know that good things are always going to happen to you, and it doesn't matter if there's an actual zombie apocalypse happening outside, which is, where we are right now. So we get to really test this theory for sure because, you know, fascist coup. But anyway, you are removed from this. There's something about you that's a little hard to get, but not because you're pretending to be hard to get. It's because you are full and you know who you are, you know your self-worth. So there we are. That's what we've established here is the general vibe. If that feels like something you can identify with or you are heading towards, great. Let's keep reading. Or you can just keep watching because it's fun. It's fun to watch tarot readings online. It's fun to do tarot readings, let me tell you. A passion of mine. So, what do you most need to know right now? What do you most need to know about this new love? And there is a new love. We have the Eight of Emotions. Okay, so that's the Eight of Cups. Previously, you were perfectly fine with walking away with what no longer suits you. So this is somebody you might be somebody who is currently single, having left a relationship that is no longer satisfying for you. The Tower. Hold on to your knickers. The Tower in a love spread isn't a breakup. Although, I mean, if this just happened, right? If you just broke up with somebody, okay, fine. You're leaving someone because you're done with them. And that's, was a big tower energy for them. Okay. But instead, when the tower card shows up in a tarot reading, a love reading that is otherwise really positive, it usually means your socks are knocked off by somebody like, wow. Yeah. Yeah. Ace of Pentacles. Okay, look at this gorgeous, gorgeous Ace of Pentacles. Right, right. Okay, the Ace of Pentacles is such a positive card that it actually negates any negativity around it and lifts up the cards all around it and pulls up, the positive aspects of all of that. So, this road definitely suggests a leaving a relationship, a radical restructuring of life, and a new beginning. Ace of Pentacles, a wonderful, an offering, a new love offering. Let's get some more cards. Some advice. A little advice, please. Actually, well, near future. What happens next, really? More than advice. Near future. All right. Ten of Cups? Yes, baby. You get that. 10 of Cups. Happy family, love, happy life. Someone is got big doings coming. Big doings. Pisces. Wow. Lucky you. 5 of materials. You are absolutely leaving a state of lack behind. Right next to the towers. That is just absolutely being removed from you. And remember, this negates anything that's kind of heavy energy-wise. The moon. Wow. Okay. So, the fact that the moon showed up so early on means, and look at this lovely pink energy, pink and green, all this heart chakra stuff, all this sacral chakra stuff. Very nice. It means there's only so much we're going to see, right? The moon shows up to say, okay, I'll give you a little, I'm not going to give you too much, which goes with your energy, okay? Because a love spread for somebody in your vibe, in your space right now, is not going to be, they're this, they're that, they're this, you need to do this, you need to do that, because you're not going to need to do anything. You're going to need to exist. You're going to need to be your beautiful, radiant, gentle, delicious, watery, fascinating self. And it is drawn to you. There is a faded quality to the thing that is coming. And we're going to pull cards about that to see what it is. But it's a matter of you allowing and choosing, not grasping and going for, and not heading for, not trying. Okay? Of all the readings I've done this week, this is the strongest message. Okay, if you're going to keep, sticking. Yeah. 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 All right. Yes. And yes. What's the long term inklings? What direction? What are the energies now? You can, of course, change all of that at any time to suit you, priestess. We're going to look at the future. Little divination portion. Right. Okay, darling. We have the devil. Now, the devil's showing up. Devil has shown up in every spread I have done this week. Big devil energy anywhere. And that just means things are intense, okay? Especially right next to this 10 of Cups. Devil energy isn't necessarily a bad card, especially in a love spread. It can be hotness, okay? Like kink and hotness, okay? Like, whoo! it can also mean a commitment that is intense, like a mortgage or a marriage, especially if you're someone that is a little squeamish about a heavy commitment. It can also mean obsession. Somebody might be, and I don't mean this in a scary way, I don't mean this in a stalker way, okay? But I mean somebody is going to come along and be really, really into you. Like really, really into you. A little bit limerent for you. A little bit thinks about you an awful lot. Okay? They won't be necessarily sharing that with you, but you're in a place right now, or the person that's coming It suggests that, oh, they like you a lot more than they let on. Okay? We have, what do we have? Oh, wow, Two of Cups. Okay, soulmate stuff. The Two of Cups is the card of the soulmate. Between having the Ace of Pentacles, the Ten of Cups, and the Two of Cups, especially next to the Devil. Okay, this is absolutely fated stuff. There is a big, passionate thing heading your way. Let's look at these. All right, we've got the King. King of Pentacles. All right, this is the King of Pentacles card. All right, he's pretty great. I mean, yes, protector and provider style for sure. Yes, very chill energy. He's not gonna love bomb you and ride rough shuttle over you and mine, gimme, 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 now, now, now. No, he's a slow moving guy. He's old school romance. He's good manners and open the door and bring you flowers and good behavior. And if he doesn't do that, recognize that it's not him. Now, you are in a space, again, high vibe. So we're only accepting the best behavior. And the King of Pentacles is the best behavior. He's a catch, for sure. Tends to be dark haired, could be dark skinned, very attractive, extremely attractive. That's just the traditional, though, interpretation of the Pentacles. He could look any old way. Or be a woman. If you like women, it's an excellent vibe as well for that. Okay, so for sure. Pentacle people are lovely people. They are people that you can rely on, lean on, that will be there for you. They are worthy of your emotional investment. But what I'm saying here is they are crazy about you. And when they show up, you will not be in a place of, do they like me? Do they not like me? Why haven't they texted me? Why haven't they? You don't see, you're not there. Remember, you're not there. That's not for you. You don't chase, you don't grasp, right? So, not only does your energy not only is that extremely attractive, because nobody likes to feel like what they adore is, and people don't like an easy catch. Isn't that awful? But it's true. But at the same time, they certainly want someone who says, "Oh no, I like you too." Right? So you're giving off the, "Oh no, I like you too." Sure. I'll go out to dinner with you. Yeah. That'd be nice. But you're not like, "Oh gosh." No, no, no. That's right. Slow and steady wins the race. Eight of materials. This is someone who's going to behave very consistently with you. They're the type to text you in the morning and say good morning, and text you at night to say good night. But they also actually call. They're a person that talks on the phone. They're a person who does a little more every day. Wants to make sure that you know that they really like you and that this is something that they're pursuing and that they're pursuing you with intent. If you feel anything other than that, other than a clear sense of, oh no, I am being wooed, then it is not for you. This is not for you. You know, right? When you're stretching versus when you're totally in the flow. Woo! Queen of Swords. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. See, you're in your cool, smooth, brilliant energy. For sure. Page of Emotions. But he or she, the love, the object, again, very romantic. this is this is a great spread. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. It's gonna be fun to load this up because for the right person, this is a dreamy, old school romance, like the kind of thing that we think is no longer in existence. Okay? But I promise you, an old school romance fated, soulmated, all the good sweet stuff. 10 of Cups, again, 10 of Cups. Hearts, flowers, poetry. Yum! It's there. It's there. All right? Your outcome card, oh, God. Your outcome card is the Fool. And that's fantastic. Because the Fool means, again, fated, a trust in the universe, and setting off on a beautiful new adventure. This is an absolutely dreamy love spread. And I know it's just for the month of April, and I'll read again, and it might be different for you then, but for some of you, something really beautiful and old school is coming that's going to just surprise the hell out of you. And as long as you remain in a strong sense of discernment, as in, I do not chase what I want wants me, and I am willing to receive, you will meet someone who enjoys giving in a delightful, delicious, again, old school sort of way. Yeah. Yeah, baby. All right. That's what I see for you, darling Pisces. That is my love reading for you this month. That was fun. I'm going to take a little froggy card for you. These are little affirmation cards. They often go really nicely with the spread, and they're just a little kiss on the cheek to send you down the road because they're sweet as hell. Okay, what do we have here? Oh, here it is. Your little froggy card is, it's so brave of me to exist. Certainly is. It's so brave of you to exist. It is. Remember that just existing on this earth, this plane, in this timeline is an act of faith. You are so much stronger and more interesting and more resilient than you think. You're far more interesting than you think. Because, you live with you all the time. And maybe you forgot. But you're going to remember, and you're going to meet someone who reminds you of who you are again. And it'll feel, and let me tell you, that's the whole vibe of this spread. It'll feel lush, abundant, sensual. All right, baby? So that's what I see for you. Mwah! Well done, you. You do the shit out of that. Okay, so, darlings, thank you so much. If you made it all the way to this and found it the end here, and you found this amusing at all or interesting, please consider liking or subscribing and maybe hitting that bell notification. It's a brand new channel, I know, but I am a reader of 30 years experience and an author about tarot, and I know what I'm doing, and I'm passionate about this, and I will give it my all, and I hope that you will be here to join me from the very beginning. That would be so fun, right? We could maybe create a little community together. Wouldn't that be neat? Oh, gosh. Anyway, all right, darlings. Bye for now. Be careful out there. Be good. Don't be good.